Debatable episode 26 going in
Debatable.
third day of February, and we appreciate everybody for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, debating, putting your opinions into into the mix so that we can have a discussion. You know what I'm talking about? Then tell when you think of rappers in Philly, give me your top five.
In Philly?
Yeah.
When I think of
No particular order. Just even they ain't even got to be the hottest. Just who comes to mind when you think rappers from Philly?
man, off the muscle, I got Eddie Moss, I got Reed Dollars, I got Kaboom, I got R.J. Payne, I got
R.J. Payne from Philly?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But no, he's from New York. Not sure where, but R.J. Payne from New York. But he grew up in Philly. Like he's a part of that Reed Dollar stock.
Crazy.
I don't know what to do with the missing tooth from Philly, but Frank something.
That's Eddie Moss.
Nah, Eddie Moss is the big light skinned cat that used to be with them.
Okay.
He was the first monster out of that group.
Okay.
Then from there you got Meek Mills, you got Cassidy, you got Beanie Siegels. And the reason why I go from the battle rappers down because like I'm such a battle rapper enthusiast. Even when them guys was making music, I only really only feeling like I could feel it in the air.
Right.
I was feeling that one, but I was definitely loving when DJ Clue dropped that joint between Kiss and Beans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm watching, I'm raping your moms and making a watch.
Yeah.
There was a time, there was a watch. Oh my God,
that
it
was
was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
You
was
know what I mean?
crazy.
So
That was crazy.
yeah, but that's what comes to mind. Of course, Billy the Kid. You know.
See? Okay, keep going. I mean, see, for me, I think it's Beanie, Meek, Gilly. Like popular rappers that I could think of quickly. Right? Does Lil Uzi Vert come on your list?
Ines is on my definitely on my list.
Ines. How can I
Ines is
not say Ines? But I don't think he could be mad when I name the three of Gilly, you know what I'm saying, Beans, and Meek. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a fact, man. Shouts out to Ines. But you didn't mention Lil Uzi Vert.
From Philly?
Yeah.
He's not on my list.
Because your man DJ Drama said that Lil Uzi Vert took Meek Mill's spot in Philly.
What?
That's what he said. That's what I said. I'm like, but then I could be maybe Z. We're not Generation Z. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe that's Z. Maybe that's Y.
Didn't he lose that diamond that was on his forehead? That's that guy, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. Maybe people in Philly, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people in Philly, because Lil Uzi Vert is popular, though. I mean, he is popular, though.
I'm not talking about
shouts
pop
out to
music,
DJ Drama because, DJ Drama put Lil Uzi Vert out, though.
Wasn't it Cannon?
No, that's that old. I mean, I think it was Drama, but they still a squad.
Conglomerate,
yeah. But nah, I think Drama was the one that was most
instrumental.
Yeah, in putting out Lil Uzi Vert. Like he put that dude out. Like I think he had him signed to his label type situation, and then wound up getting him a bigger deal, a bigger bag somewhere else. So definitely shouts out to Drama and then he also got Jack Harlow. You know that, right? The white guy.
Yeah.
He got Jack Harlow.
He from Philly too?
I don't know where he's from. Yeah, I don't know where he's from. But yeah, I think, I don't know. I think because, listen, bro, that's my point. I'm like, damn, yes, I knew he was from Philly, but he's definitely not somebody I think about when I think of Philly. But now, because he's so popular, right, and he's maybe in Philly, I'm sure Uzi Vert show up somewhere.
Well, I think
it probably gets crazy, right?
I think it's that whole Nas and not Nas,
Lil Nas X.
Not Nas.
Okay.
I'm talking about
Now, when you think of Lil Uzi Vert, I think Lil Nas X.
No,
When you say Nas, that's the Nas that I relate to.
I really meant to say, it's that whole conversation between Jay-Z and Eminem thing, that whole thing with 50 Cent said about, it's along them same lines.
Nah, because let me look
my
it up.
point is based on popularity. When you're talking about popularity, people's not really looking at the skill set and things of that nature. They're just looking about the popular vote. But when it comes to a little Uzi Vert and Meek Mills, little
Meek
Uzi.
Meek Mill responded. Meek Mill responds to DJ Drama's claim. Lil Uzi Vert has replaced him in Philly.
But see the thing about he did replace him in the Philadelphia Eagle thing. That's a fact.
Oh.
he did get replaced for from
What
that.
evil thing? Talk to me.
Like he
I don't
was
know what's
supposed to,
going on.
like I think Meek Mills was the performer, and now Lil Uzi Vert is the performer
At the Philly games?
at that Philly game.
Oh, word? I
Yeah,
didn't know
so
that. Oh, that's what's going
so
on.
so so I can see that being the replacement. I mean, that's a straight replacement. But now, as far as hip hop, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Meek Mill's been putting in work. He got the key to the city. I don't know if they're gonna give Little Uzi Vert a key to the city. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can see him getting a key at some point. I can see him getting a key because he's super popular. I think popularity wise, I think I think star. I think Lil Uzi Vert is a bigger star than Meek Mill's right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't recognize him as. But I still don't think
But we gotta know what we're talking about. If we're talking about
what you said. Yeah,
pop culture,
based on what you said.
based on pop culture,
Based on what you said.
yeah, he
Yeah.
is. I mean, based
Yeah.
on pop culture,
Yeah.
he is transcending on levels that
I didn't know that,
if
though.
he's transcending levels that that's not gonna happen. Like this right here is gonna touch the majority of.
Is he wearing a rock chain? No, right? That wasn't a rock chain. Go ahead, get him.
A possibility. I mean, of course. I mean, Jay-Z's the one that's broken all these hip hop games, that's hip hop
Yeah, but that doesn't
entertainment.
mean he's wearing a. Nah, that's just a circular thing. That's not the rock chain. Go ahead. I'm listening.
My point is, yes, he's transcending levels that Meek Mill's haven't. And my point, a lot of those white kids, they like Little Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That
yeah,
Meek Mills?
Okay, no, I don't know.
That's Meek Mill when he
That's Meek
performed.
Mill. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but
I'm thinking it's gonna be turns.
Yeah.
But after I don't think they're gonna be doing Little Uzi Vert every year.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think it was turns.
everything
First it was Meek. Now it's Little Uzi Vert, and then who knows what it might be Jack Harlow next year, which is not really Philly, but it's not Philly. But I'm saying they're gonna just look for interception.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. 100%. And you're right, 100%. I just was thinking in my mind when you think of Philly, that's why I asked. You didn't even mention Lil Uzi Vert.
Nah, I'm not even thinking about that.
He's not. So maybe. So I'm thinking outside of Philly, we ain't think that we. I don't know. I'm not relating Lil Uzi Vert to being from Philly.
I mean,
I'm not even relating that.
When it comes to the building that deals with pop culture,
Right.
Where battle rap floor is at, there's a lot of floors that goes up, man. Like what I'm saying, it's just we probably maybe on the 50th or 100th floor in a building that consists of hundreds of floors. You know what I'm saying? Like so by the time you get in, then and the crazy thing is a Little Uzi Vert can come to the floor of battle rap, you know what I'm saying, and then go right back to the floor he's at with pop culture, popular culture, you know what I'm saying, and do numbers. That's how these guys, because those are who's really spending the paying for streams, and they're not doing the unorthodox buying CDs or sharing music. They go there and they go to Apple, they subscribe, they pay monthly, and that's how they get busy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these guys are able to really get paid. You make money off of that because the culture that used to buy records and tapes, you know what I'm saying, to CDs is online, and they have a subscription.
Right.
A lot of these guys got all the subscriptions from Spotify to Apple, all of the subscription, and they pay it regularly. You know what I'm saying? By paying it regularly, that's what keeps Little Uzi Vert and the likes alive.
That's a fact. That's an excellent breakdown. 100%. Yeah, I just Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know if can he rap though, because I've never heard nothing to make me be like,
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I would have to go look for Little Uzi Vert 2008, you know what I mean, and see
2008?
see if he pops up. I mean, I'm sure if he's been working, I'm sure he got some work, you know what I mean, from 2008.
Nah, I don't think he's a young dude, Lil Uzi Vert. I think he just
If he was working, he should have some.
I think he came out 2014, 2015, something like that.
Like,
tell you right
my
now.
son right now,
He's 1995. That means 2008, he would only been 13 years old. My son is 16.
My son got a lot of content online right now. By the time he gets to where he's trying to get to, he should be able. We should be able to do what we able to do with my son, a Little Uzi Vert, and find out what kind of when unless he just ripped it all off. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys, they had Soulja Boy. My point is Soulja Boy. If you look at Soulja Boy, any fans of Soulja Boy should be able to go back with Soulja Boy. that
2012 years active. I'm just saying Wikipedia. Well, I don't know.
years active. Okay, so fine. But
2012.
there should be a video with that. You know,
Yeah, but you said 2008. I'm just saying that he was 13
I
years
mean,
old.
yeah, I didn't know
and
how
at that
old he
time,
was.
I don't think it was that accessible
Well,
as it is now.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you know, you didn't have a whole lot of Soldier Boys going on there putting up music at that young of an age. You know what I'm talking about?
2008.
Yeah, I don't think so. But either way, at 13.
Soldier Boy was popping in 2008.
Yeah, but he was 13 in 2008.
How old was Soldier Boy?
I don't even know. I don't know how old Soldier Boy is. But my thing is, I don't think all young cats was running up on. I don't think it was still a little bit more of an obstacle to record music. Because now it's definitely easy. You could do the
Right.
laptop. I'm
Right,
saying
right.
at that point I think it was like.
Hey, shout out to Sorry Kid. You got a
Still
whole
getting
package.
it.
You got a whole studio package that he's selling.
Oh yeah,
Sorry
yeah, I
Kid.
seen that. I seen that. Yeah.
Get
I
a
seen
whole
that. Shouts out to
studio,
Sorry Kid.
yeah, shout out.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. You know, but yeah, I just don't think that it was like that in 2008. But yeah, the man been rolling since, and look, he's 1990, so he's 18 2008. That's a big difference. You grown man situation already. You know what I'm talking about?
How old is he? 2008.
18, Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy 18 2008, and he started 2004. And it's okay. You see,
And-
okay. Uh-huh.
And he's actually popping.
Now he is, but not as much as Lil Uzi Vert.
That's my point. That's my point. Lil
Yeah.
Uzi's verse was popping more than.
Yeah. Because you know he's a younger generation. I'm thinking as the time goes, these young guys come and they replace the older. You follow what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And when it comes to like trends, what's popping. It's funny too. We was talking about the baggy clothes,
Right.
and fitted clothes.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm talking
right.
about. So who was it? I think his name is Kamido or something like that. He's an Afrobeat artist, but he was walking, his pants baggy. He's an
Right.
Afrobeat artist and way into the baggy stuff. DeVito.
They
all
into-
the-
okay, they into the
yeah,
baggy.
Yeah, they
I
great.
can,
Like,
I can appreciate you guys. What you doing?
what's your man name? Burna Boy.
Uh-huh.
Burna Boy, super like like if I'm correct, I seen him straight like '90s baggies types. Like over, you know what I mean? Like Jabot. Remember, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
really appreciate.
Yeah,
Because that
I
type
can, but I don't like the super baggy.
I was
I
feeling
don't
very,
like the super tight.
I was feeling very uncomfortable with that super type vibe.
Right, I like right in the middle, like what we got on right now. You
My
know what
jeans
I'm
was
talking about?
husky.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
And I wore a couple of sizes bigger. It was husky already.
Right.
I bought
But
a
now
couple-
you're wearing tailored stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's all tail. I mean,
Yeah, so-
and shouts out to
Diana.
Diana.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Ghana,
Uh-huh.
and she just does this lovely. You know, she just it's a whole other feel.
But my point is that
When you
it's
drip-
definitely not baggy though.
It's tailored. This is a whole other feel.
But it's definitely not baggy though.
I asked her to make it a little bit bigger for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, you are a big guy though.
I asked her to
think
make it a
that's-
little
big
bigger.
guy.
Man.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel you. Me, I like my stuff boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Just like to be sharp. But I definitely don't like to be tight. You know what I'm talking about?
I was feeling very uncomfortable with these guys walking around.
Yeah, man. Remember that was the whole thing. Remember they had songs talking about some of my jeans ain't tight enough. You know what I'm talking about? What was it? Rich Kids? Didn't the Rich Kids have something singing about
Man,
that?
These guys is bugging.
Shouts out to the Rich Kids, man.
Hey yo, Rich Kid,
Yeah.
man, what's up, man?
Yeah, straight from Atlanta. But yeah, man, I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I think, like I said, when I think of Philly, man, I'm sorry, me, but again, I'm an outsider. I'm not a Philly guy, so maybe y'all in Philly, can tell me something different. But yeah, that's what that is, man. So what's been going on with this guy? What's that guy name? What's that boy name that man, Quando Rondo? I don't know what's going on with him.
He in jail.
He's in jail.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
Who am I thinking about? The other guy you mentioned earlier.
Who? Rollo.
Rollo.
Oh yeah, no, that was interesting. That was interesting. Yeah, man. Shouts out to Rollo. I mean, I just remember, he had a whole area. He owned the whole what's the complex.
Inside the jail.
No, not in the jail. But he gonna get right now. He in a halfway house. He on his way out.
Halfway house. He's
Yeah,
coming.
that's my point. That's what I saw. It was a post. Look, because I started going in. It was a post on Rollo's Instagram, and he said, "Yo, I'm 10 months into 10
He
months
can sleep that. He
for the
can
next
sleep
10
that off.
months. I'll be in now. It's 13 weeks ago, so that's what 3 months now, or 4 months, 3 months. So 7 months to go, based on you know what I'm saying, what it sounds like. But yeah, man, nah, but shouts out to Rollo, man. I was feeling the fact that he was Muslim, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling the fact that he's Muslim.
Yeah, that's
Not saying I'm not a Muslim. I'm not saying I'm Muslim, but just and he was like more like active, like more into the culture of Islam. So
Right.
I think it's kind of good, even though what's your man name, young Lil Wayne, what he said. He said some Assalamu alaikum or something. He said something in one of them. Allah. Remember he said Allah in the
I think so.
the Millie song, in the Millie
Okay.
song. You know what I'm talking about? And that was kind of big for rappers.
Yes.
So for a Southern rapper to come out talking about a whole nother religion, you follow what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Islam. I mean, yes, Atlanta's an anomaly because obviously you had a lot of Islamic influence out there. You had H-Rap Brown, who became Jamil Amin. You know what I'm saying? You had a big Muslim movement in it. I think that might be the joint he come up out of. You heard?
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm saying that's what, right?
Oh, okay, through
That's
Islam.
Atlanta. Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm saying that's Atlanta. Like that might be the era he come from is that when I mean, what is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Jalil, but it's H-Rap Brown. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it's Jalil.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So I think he might have came from out of that. But either way, with Rollo, he owned a whole apartment complex over there,
Which is a good look.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he called it Little Pakistan, which might not have been the best thing to call it. Because the Pakistanis are known for Pakistan don't got the greatest relationship with the United States of America.
Not at all.
I learned that all the way from a friend of mine that worked for the Department of State. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, either which way, they ain't got the best relationship. Because I was talking to him, I was like, "Yo, would you go to Pakistan?" He said, "Nah," because my bosses would be like, "Why you do that?"
I know, right?
Why would you do that?
Why would you get the ticket to go over there?
Why would you go to Pakistan?
Knowing
you work for the U.S. government.
You suspect doing that. You know that. Right?
Yo.
The moment you come back, they got a whole trail on you, right?
Straight up and
Your
down.
phone is tapped, right?
Straight up and down.
It ain't the same.
Shouts out to that guy, man. I'm gonna hit him up off after we get off of this thing right here, man. But yeah, so look, he says, in the next 10 months, my counselor putting me in for a halfway house in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, so he's not in a halfway house.
He says 10 months.
Okay.
He's good.
No, he's not in a halfway house yet.
I'm just going off of what it says.
Okay.
In the next 10 months, my counselor putting me in Georgia. So, but I wanted to remind y'all to never allow anything. I didn't want to, it's just 13 weeks ago, man. So shouts out to him, man. I think, his name's ringing bells.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like not saying that he probably didn't get busy or whatever in the streets type of thing, but it was more so like he was known as like showing a lot of love.
Right.
Like, I don't know the vibe I was getting.
Well, not.
Right.
He definitely got that love from his neighborhood. Like they loving him, man. You know what I mean? And he got like I know this one brother from Mali as a part of his crew.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name, but we
should hit dude up again.
Yeah, he's out. You know what I'm saying?
He's from Mali, Africa, just so.
Yeah, Mali. Yeah, African. And he's a part of his crew. Islam moving with the extendos and
That's
the
the
weeble
part
wobble.
I'm good on all of that. I'm good on all of Matter of fact, you don't gotta reach out to him right now. You can be that guy right where he's at. You know what I'm talking about? But yo, listen, and then I was peeping. Like, yo, this dude Rollo had songs with everybody. Look, Lil Baby. You feel me? Future. You heard? Remember he was 1017.
Wow.
He had the 1017 channel. I know he had songs with.
So how long he sit for?
Make it Salat with the crew. Fam Goon.
Wow.
Oh man, you guys. What?
Fam
Yeah,
Goon.
yeah, that was the name of his crew. And then, Moneybag Yo was repping him or whatever it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know everything because I wasn't really listening to all of what was happening. I just was catching the wave a little bit of what I was hearing. Yeah, matter of fact, Gucci Man talking about Rollo when Rollo got locked up, I guess. NBA Youngboy. You follow what I'm talking about? Either way, you know what I'm saying? I just realized.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody.
That's dope. That's really dope because we in a culture right now where all you gotta do is invest into yourself.
Right.
And that's the product of that. You know what I mean? He has the neighborhood. He invested into himself. You know what I mean? While he in jail, he's getting support. They loving him, and now when he comes home, they're gonna love him again. Just like I think Young Thug, he don't come home.
Yeah.
He don't get love.
Yeah.
He getting love right now while he in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
So he don't get love when he come home.
Yeah.
But guess what? NLE Chopper.
Shouts out to that guy. I like that guy.
When
Yeah,
he
some
first-
wife and Lucci too.
Oh, that's dope. When he had a song out, it was called Breakout Song. His breakout song called Shorty Flow, right?
Penalty chopper.
NLE Chopper, Shotta Flow, Shotta Flow,
Okay.
right? He invested $340 into his song, and it brought his account into a negative, right? That investment, that $340 investment, turned him into a multi-millionaire.
Whoa. Bring that up again. Bring that back. Run that one back. Run it all the way back. Sorry.
Okay. The way it reads like this: NLE Chopper bank account was in a negative when he invested in his breakout song, Shotta Flow. That $340 investment turned him into a multi-millionaire years later.
That's what's up. And that's what she's talking
about. Investment. You know what I mean? It's about that investing into your product. And then that's what I think, when these guys be out here hustling, I'm not saying go out and sell dope, you know what I mean, in order to so you get a feature, but that's what they do, you know what I'm saying? And some do it, some don't. And the ones that don't, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't make sense. But the ones that do, it becomes like a situation where you're investing in yourself, and then that's the comeback from that, you know what I mean? That's the seeds that you're putting in to grow, you know?
Nah, that's a fact, man. That's super important, man. Shouts out to Rollo. Shouts out to what's your man name?
NLE Chopper.
Shouts out to Khalif, my man that from what's it called? Metaverse Books.
Yeah, shouts out Big Bro, man.
Metaverse
That's
Books.
our guy right
Yeah,
there,
man, for real, because
Shalom.
he got a joint, Shalom. He got a joint with what's your man name? With NLE Chopper. Augmented reality concert that you could get on his app. Crazy. I just love the what's it called, the innovation, or was it the ingenuity, I think is the right word for it. But yeah, man, I was wondering what I still don't understand. Oh, shouts out Aguilar the Don, man. Shouts out
Aguilar?
Yeah, because he had a song about Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
Irving. He got a song called Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? With Cannibal Ox. You probably don't see. These were the guys that was coming. Cannibal Ox, Aguilar, at the time. Yeah, he was Aguilar at the time. But before that, he was Adolf the Assassin. Remember his song Adolf the Assassin, Uptown Girl? You don't remember that? Let me pull it up right here so you can see that. Uptown Girl, Adolf the Assassin. But them guys all came, Cannibal Ox was all part of that same time with Poison Pen.
Okay.
I'm talking about Breeze Ever Flowing, Jin the MC, Immortal Technique.
Right.
What's the white boy that battled and killed Ines, and that Math Offer killed him on the smack tape, and then he turned around and killed Ines. Come on, man. What's the peace, bro? What's good, man?
What's goody, man? Like, subscribe, man. Tell a friend.
What's the dude name? The white boy name that he killed Ines, man. Who's the dude that Murder Mook battled him? And that battle was like, but then but Math Hoffa
killed Ines.
Shouts out to Vast Air. I got it. Oh, word. That's what's up, dope. Man, shit, man, I definitely want to hear it, man. I love, and that's the era we've been talking about that really helped blow up battle rap. Why I say that is because there was no outlet for those artists at that time other than underground music, and then that's when platforms like ours and Grind Time, because that was the next one to come on, and Mike Club, and then you know what I'm saying, Smack, you know what I'm talking about, then King of the Dot. And then all of these
Iron Solomon?
Iron Solomon, yeah. So my point is,
Iron Solomon caught a
during
body
that time. He got caught too. Math Hoffa Math Hoffa seriously. But Iron Solomon, I saw Iron Solomon and Immortal Technique battle before. Did I tell you that? No. I think if I'm correct, Immortal Technique, Iron Solomon beat Immortal Technique at bragging rights. This was in the wetlands in downtown Manhattan. Then after that, your man turns around and Immortal Technique went on to go ahead and win End of the Weeks what's that? Or MC Challenge.
Okay.
They're still doing. Shouts out the end of the week. Man.
Okay.
But yeah, you never seen this Adolph Ghetto Girl, Uptown Girl, Ghetto? I guess it was called Ghetto Girl.
I mean, that's during the golden age.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure I caught it.
Back. Let me see. I'm trying to catch one of the old ones. I don't know if this is it or what. But yeah, man. But either which way, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him because that's also Jersey City. But yeah, he had a song about Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So Kyrie is now trying to lead the Nets. I don't really follow basketball too much anymore.
Right.
But yeah, he's trying to lead the Nets.
I mean, they're putting pressure on him, man. Come on, man. They did what they did to him because he had an opinion about something that was on what they call that thing, Amazon.
Right.
I mean, if you have an
movie
opinion,
that was already on Amazon.
if you have an opinion on what I'm saying on Amazon, man, if I fart too loud inside the locker, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? You about to try to take my whole year's salary, man.
Right.
Forget about it.
Right,
man.
right. Little fan, Bravos, yup. Alienation. Oh, dope. Okay.
Little fan, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man.
Definitely like, subscribe, man. You know what I mean? Tell a friend,
Share,
tell a
comment,
friend.
you know what I mean?
We here, man. This is what we do, man. It's MC War, man. Official sport of battle rap, man. Word.
Yo, this dude Adolph, he was rapping the same. He still rapped the same way. He looked the same too. The dude ain't really aged. You follow? So either way, man. But yeah, man, I thought that was dope. But yeah, Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so he just dropped the song with Cannibal Ox called Kyrie.
Okay.
And I just noticed that Kyrie is leaving the net. So you saying they got him under pressure?
They got him under pressure.
But where's he going? No, but he's saying he want to go.
Of course,
Yeah,
that's the smartest thing to do. Like, my man.
Yeah.
If you telling me
Right.
I can't have an opinion
Right.
on something that's already on Amazon, if it's a problem, go see Amazon.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? If I'm
a
a
fact.
player, I got a voice, I got a right to speak.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
the
a
moment I speak, you put me under pressure.
So what you think about Shaq? Because Shaq talked trash on Kyrie for making those comments.
Shaq is a businessman.
Right.
Come on, man. Shaq got over 100,
Right.
what, Starbucks?
No, he ain't got no Starbucks. That's that Magic
That's
Johnson.
Magic Johnson, but
Starbucks.
Shaq
Shaq got
is
money.
popping.
Shaq
got
businesses.
whatever.
Facts.
It might
He
be
got
Fridays or one of them
Nah,
businesses.
Fridays is also.
Magic Johnson?
Yeah, that's Magic
God
Johnson.
damn.
Yeah, Magic.
Shaq got one of them motherfuckers, and he's popping. And my point is, he ain't gonna put himself in jeopardy and be like, yeah, Kyrie, come on, man. Like he's playing politician, but you got certain business guys that don't care. They're gonna just keep it 100. They're gonna keep it 100 and talk what's on their mind.
Right.
And that's what Kyrie did, and
Yeah.
he caught a foul for
He
it.
definitely did. And Five Guys.
5 guys.
Yeah, he
okay?
got 5 guys.
I knew it started with an F.
Papa John's,
Papa John's.
Krispy Kreme.
Come on, this
he
dude right
getting
here is
to
in the
it. He's definitely
bag.
getting to
He's
it,
all
man.
in the bag,
He's
coming
definitely
out with
getting
that
to it.
big old head he got.
Yeah, he definitely getting
Hey,
to
yo,
it.
Shotgun Suge, man, what's up, man? Talk to
talk to
Shaq,
your cousin,
man.
right?
Do something,
Talk
man.
to your
Come
cousin,
on, man. Like, come on, man. That's
So
just uncivilized,
speaking of
man.
Kyrie, Kanye, right? You know he's running for I know he's running for president or whatever.
Man, he say he ain't doing it no more, man.
They just said he's trying to raise money.
He ain't doing it no
got
more.
$0.
He got zero. Come
Okay,
on.
so you say forget he ain't doing it?
He ain't gonna put nothing.
Did you hear him say he's not doing it? No more?
I ain't
Okay.
but I'm saying
Nah, I
if
think
he
he's
ain't got
still trying to
nobody
run.
backing him,
Yeah.
right? He ain't gonna put up his
I
money.
think he just starting though.
He cannot put.
I'm
Listen,
do you think anybody would back Kanye West? That's
Nah,
the
man.
question.
I don't think so because you know he's a liability, man. You know what I'm
So
saying?
nobody gonna support Kanye
He's a
West.
liability, man. He went inside that lady's window, man, took her phone and threw it across the street, man. That's a liability, man. You're gonna mess up the money, man. You messing up your own money, you're gonna mess up other people's money, man. You're a problem, man. Stop. Man, you know what I mean? And stop wearing them ugly masks covering your whole face, man. You looking like that dude from Fat Albert, man. Like that one of them guys from Fat Albert, man. It's unbecoming, man.
Right. Yeah, but we was just loving Kanye what a month ago.
I mean, I'm loving him. Hey,
I still got love for the guy.
Hey.
Huh?
I love the
Still loving Kanye West.
I love the thought process of
Right.
him standing for his. I love the fact that he put Adidas in check.
Right.
I'm just saying,
Right.
all the other stuff,
Right.
he ain't gotta be going inside somebody's car window and throwing away the phone.
Thousands, yeah,
Come
thousands.
on, that's you messing up your
Yeah.
own bag. You
Yeah.
follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
He
you.
could have kept cool
Yeah.
and made Adidas feel it,
Yeah.
and went to court with Adidas,
Yeah.
and and got him
Yeah.
because they still utilizing his intellectual property.
Yeah,
He
that's
could
a
have
fact.
created a whole spin.
That's
Now
a
you
fact.
don't married this girl. It doesn't even matter that she's white, but the fact that you married this girl that was working for you, she probably know all his secrets, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? And now because you're not taking your medication, something might happen, man. Like then she might come for the rest of the money. You don't know
man.
that might be Kim
Like
Kardashian's girl, man. Yeah.
Now, I like the fact that you broke down that could be an implant because she's the designer of the shoes. So
Come on,
now,
man.
if they sent them in there to go, her in there to go ahead and break you down or sue you, you follow what I'm talking about, and take ownership of what the Yeezy name.
Yeah,
the Yeezy name.
that's the whole thing.
They got
It's strategically to marry her. Now you can't compromise her. But if she was already compromised from the beginning,
Right.
you hit.
Right.
Because you don't know who sent her there.
Right.
You don't know who put her there.
Right.
Who is the person that molded and created this person
Yeah.
to be that person that you say, all right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna rock with you.
What you think about the whole
She's not
interracial
Virgil's
dating thing,
sister.
though? What you think about the interracial dating thing? Like this guy, you know what I'm saying? How you feel about that?
It would have been better for you if she was Virgil's sister. You know, because she's a sister.
Oh, Virgil.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
The guy
that,
from
that passed away.
Yeah, from
it,
Louis
it, it,
Vuitton.
it, yeah, it, was- you know what I'm saying? Balenciaga. I think, but my point is, it would have been better for his Virgil's sister
Right.
because you know there's more of a roots that's there. You know what I'm saying? A commonality. She could still be a monster too. Don't get me wrong, because you got some sisters that are straight monsters. But my point is, when it comes to the interracial, when it comes to any marriage, whether it's interracial, because there's a gap with the interracial thing. Because you have to remember, when these little white girls are being groomed by their parents, they talk about our horror. Like, you know, we've been through slavery. We're mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. We're thieves. We're liars. They tell us about, you know, our you know what I mean? It's the black dog test. It's the black dog test at its finest when they're grooming their little white girls.
Check this out, emotional intelligence, right? There's a book on it. I'm listening to the audio book right now, and dude was saying that,
send it to me.
he's saying that it's in the Audible. Just tap in, all you got to log into the Audible.
Okay.
So he said that he said even some of the ones that the racists that were going through therapy and stuff like that, and like they were like associating and working with other black people. They would shake, even when they shake a black person's hand, they wouldn't feel right. This is literally what was being said. He was also breaking down the Denny's. Did you know Denny's got sued for you remember we would go to Denny's?
Yeah.
And we feel wouldn't you feel the way?
Come on, you feel some type of way when you go to Denny's,
bro,
man.
we effed up because there's a what they call a lawsuit from everybody. What they call that joint?
Class action.
Class action suit that got settled some years ago, bro. Guess what happened? Clinton's Secret Service officers, black, go in there to eat. The white Secret Service officers go in at the same time at their table.
Right.
They get served. You follow what I'm talking about? They get served quickly, expeditiously,
What? How
like
about
T.I.
that?
says, right? But then they was waiting for like an hour, 2 hours before they got their food.
Ooh.
And they sued the black Secret Service officers. And then there's a
about
whole
that?
class action suit. They started going into, and then it was going into what? Systemic racism inside without using the word, because the book was written before systemic racism became
A term.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah,
like a catchphrase. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was never saying
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So he's like, so basically the management, it would come from management.
Right.
Like, yo, they would do shit like this. If it was a group of black people coming to the door,
Right. Yeah,
close
like,
the door.
oh,
Yeah, we
shit.
closed.
That's so disrespectful.
closed.
You know what that feeling is? That's an ill feeling, because when you walk by a car and you hear it, you don't even see it. Yeah, you already know that they just locked the door on you. I'm not thinking about you, but so now you're making me feel, that you think I'm about to do something to you.
Right.
That's the worst feeling ever. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thought process. Like, when you date with a white girl, you know what I mean. You have to think about it. And again, this is all my point of view. This is what I'm going off of this from watching. What is it called?
Homeland? No, go ahead. Sorry.
Definitely Homeland, but what is it called? The Brady Bunch, and you know what I'm saying? Happy Days.
Oh,
and
what about the other one?
All in the Family.
Different Strokes. What they got?
Different Strokes.
Willis. Willis,
You know what I mean?
Arnold.
I'm talking about Willis. But my point is that whole thought process right there is from all of that right there, because they used to show it to you in them shows.
Right.
They used to show you how they really thought about
Yo,
you in those shows.
What about
Brady Bunch was ill.
what about the Jeffersons when he gave mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to the KK?
Should have let me die. And that's a stamp in my mind.
Yo.
He said when he woke up, he looked at who did it. You should have let me die. And and although it was a comedy.
Somebody wrote that, bro.
Come on, man.
bro. Somebody wrote that, bro. Somebody wrote that. Guess what? I bet you the writers wasn't black. I bet you they wasn't black.
My man,
Right.
like, come on, like right now, they just shot this dude, amputee. This dude didn't have 2 legs, bro. Let me tell you how this is. Now, the police, you gotta mind, this is my point, right?
Mm-hmm.
The police officer that has shot this amputee, I don't care what this dude did,
Did we even
right?
talk about that yet on the show?
I'm talking about
Dude
right
shot
now.
the amputee, bro.
I'm saying that, listen,
Go ahead, man.
this dude right here that shot, I'm talking about the guy that shot the
Uh-huh.
amputee.
Right.
He has children, right? If he doesn't have children, he has a sister. If he doesn't have, there's some type of females that's moving around in his genetic pool. And my point is that thought process to just draw down on an amputee and then gun him down, he ain't got no legs, bro. He ain't got no legs. And he's not running towards you with a butter knife. He's running away. He's not even running. He is, what is he doing?
Bro, it's a butter knife. I can't even believe.
Hold on,
bro. I can't
no,
believe that shit.
But what is he doing?
I can't believe what I read, bro.
What I'm
Go
saying,
ahead,
he's
man.
not running. So what is he doing? He's moving. Let's say he's moving because he's on stubs, right? So he's moving away from you. He's moving from you quickly, right? And y'all shot him down, bro. Y'all shot. It wasn't even this one person. It was 2 police officers that draw down on him, shoot him. So how y'all scared for y'all lives? And so, and these particular police officers, when they have daughters, they're gonna groom them daughters to think a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna groom that same type of gun you down is the same. That's the same police officer, the female police officer, the white lady that went inside her boyfriend's house. You know what I'm saying? She didn't gun because she was mad for whatever. He might have wanted to break up with him or break up with her. He didn't want to be a part of a relationship no more because she was a police officer. She walked up in there and gunned him down and tried to get it off, but she couldn't get it off because it was murder. Right. So my point is what? It's a mentality, bro. So like interracial marriages, you might be able to get a Chinese woman or a Philippines woman or an Indian woman from across the waters, and you know what I mean. Y'all might be able to get it off, but like you might even be able to get it off in America. But there's going to be in the morning when y'all brushing your teeth in that bathroom, when the real intimate stuff behind closed doors, is going to be that. You're going to remember when you was a small little boy, small little girl, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to remember, okay, this is how you're supposed to think about them, man.
So what about those children? The children that come from those marriages?
They get the best of both worlds, you know what I mean, from that, because you're gonna get you're gonna like a Drake. He from his father being an entertainer, he's able to get he's able to get that that feel good, you know what I'm saying, that soul, you know what I'm saying. And then when it's from his mom's, he's able to get that real Jewish, upbringing, the jewels that come from that and so forth and so on.
Right.
So and by that being a fact, it becomes a situation where that becomes his fabric, his upbringing, or what makes him him. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Crowns of Fire.
Oh man, good looking, bro.
Yeah,
good looking, man. This is what kept us alive, man. In the 1800s, man. The 1800s, when you wore a crown, that's what separated you from a slave. Because in the 1800s, the 1700s, you had free men that was coming from Morocco.
Black, right?
Right, and they called them mulattoes, and these mulattoes were coming over to America, and they had crowns on. They called them Tartar Bush or a fez. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was able to separate them from a slave. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when you would travel from down south to up north, when they found you in the middle of the woods or what have you, in your carriage or your horse or whatever, they'll take off the crown. I'm free. This is my paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You don't pull out paperwork like it's your driver's license or whatever. They'll take your paperwork and rip it and take off your crown and throw you up with the other slaves. You know what I'm saying? And now you couldn't be able to differentiate what was what.
They even had signs saying beware of kidnapping. They literally, Moors, beware of kidnapping. They actually have those signs. But shoot, you said 1800s. I was thinking more like 2015.
Oh, yeah.
When we moved back up to Jersey City from on Martin Luther King
Facts.
from Atlanta. And then we didn't have our crowns on, but we would wear them every now and then or whatever. So as soon as we get on the street, right? So it's right before we did the Keith Murray versus Fredro Starr. We moved back up north in order to do it in that environment or whatever. As soon as we get out the car, dude asks, then tell me that.
Yeah, my man.
Don't you got the weed?
Yeah, my man. You got the weed, right? I said, I got the weed. I know what that is.
Hey, what'd you tell me after that? After you asked me for the weed?
Hey, yo, your cigar, you know what? We're in our crowns every day.
Mm-hmm.
We're in crowns every day.
Yep.
Because see, not only do you have to protect yourself from the police officers, but you gotta be able to protect yourselves from us.
Yeah.
Because that's how we approach. We look at each other like, okay, he's up to something,
Yeah.
or he's trying to take over my neighborhood,
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
beef.
So, but the moment they see us with the crowns, they're like, okay, y'all look different.
Right.
What you Hebrew Israelite?
Right.
What you?
Right.
And from that, what you know what I mean? One, you're able to build, let them know what's really good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, yeah, I'm just like you, but I'm awoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here trying to hurt you or hurt your people, or I'm out here to try to help. You follow what I'm saying? And then that becomes that. It just so happened that we battle enthusiasts.
Right.
We're the
Exactly.
owners of the league of MC War,
Exactly.
the official sport of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It just so
Exactly.
happened you're dealing with the owners. Not only the what is it called? Not only are we battle rappers, but we also the owners. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a fact.
So
but
you know,
I'm saying, ain't there other is there like Hebrew Israelites behind a couple of things? Or
I don't know. I know my man
So
Khalif.
Veg.
I know definitely an ill
Metaverse
rapper.
Books.
Khalif gets busy.
Yeah, but shoot, at the end of the but we know it's Jewish people behind a lot of the industry stuff, like, right?
Facts.
They yarmulkes and stuff, and doing what they want to do,
Y'all
right?
Cone was going through, putting on some of the biggest parties.
Yeah.
Beatles,
He might have had his yarmulke.
Run DMC.
He might have had his yarmulke on.
Shoot.
I don't know.
On Saturdays,
Right.
he ain't touching nothing. He ain't doing nothing.
Right,
And
that's
back
fact.
on Sunday,
That's
he's right back
fact.
at it
There
again.
you
You know
go.
what I'm
Why?
saying?
Because the Saturday is the Sabbath. Yeah.
$75 million house, man.
Yeah, but they ain't robbed $75 million worth.
No, but the house is worth $75 million.
In LA?
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
And they
I
got
didn't even get to it.
he was just living there for about a month. I don't think he ain't even making a year there yet.
Crazy.
And they
already got him.
I mean, got him, man. You know what that means?
What?
His surroundings,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Pop Smoke killed.
Yeah, but I think I think it's kind of easy to predict when he's leaving and going on tour. It's Drake, like,
It's
you know what I'm
Drake.
saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's easy to track when he's on tour. I don't think they want to be there when Drake did, because I know Drake ain't there without no security. I know he ain't. And shouts out to Drake. He just did a whole speech, I guess the Grammy Black
he did
Music
the
event.
Apollo, man.
Yeah, he did
Shouts
the
out
Apollo.
for that,
But look,
man.
he just
Like,
did a whole speech shouting out Lil Wayne.
Wow.
For the gig,
Oh,
for
for
his
the
honor.
opportunity, man.
For his honor, I guess they honored him at the Black Music event
Right.
at the Grammys.
Right.
And he took his whole moment
Right.
to shout out and give love to Lil Wayne. So
That's what's up.
That's
That's
I mean,
what's
that guy
up.
right there, he is definitely shown the epitome of loyalty.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm talking
right,
about?
right,
Like, you
right.
ain't see,
I don't know-
like,
I don't-
can't see, yeah.
I don't know the business between him and Jay Prince and Lil
I can't
Wayne,
think
but
of one other
man,
artist except Memphis Bleak.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Who else? There might
Bleak
be
is
one
right
other-
there with Jay.
There might be. Oh, Tony Yayo. You know what I'm talking about? Bleak and Tony Yayo probably the only two people that I've seen like that, right? I can't think of too many others, man.
Yeah.
But with that, I don't know. Then say you want to drop anything else?
I mean, all I can tell y'all, man, like, subscribe. You see what kind of content we giving y'all, man. We're not
Facts.
giving y'all fugazi nothing.
Right.
This is pure fish scale, right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding.
I'm being inspired by the 1985 Subway video, man.
You know what I
to
mean?
see what that was looking like.
And
Look
we're
at
talking
that.
about battle rap, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? We let y'all know what's what, you follow what I'm saying? Ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Get involved. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Like, subscribe. It's debatable.
That's it, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shmah.